Hi, Mrs. Claus here. Thank you for joining us for Storytime. I decided to take a break from helping Santa and came here to the Great Plains Nature Center to share some stories with you. Our first book is called Santa's Stuck by Rhonda Galler Green, illustrated by Henry Cole. Where do you think Santa's stuck? That's right, in the chimney. Who's going to get him out when all the people are asleep? Let's find out. Toys are nestled, tree lights glow, stockings stuffed, march in a row. Santa sighs, it's time to go. Gathers up his giant sack, spies a note and Christmas snack. Boys and girls have been so kind, they left sweets for him to find. His suit feels rather snug. Santa shrugs a jolly shrug. One more cookie? Couldn't hurt. This last snack will be dessert. Santa rests his weary feet, munches on a scrumptious treat. Nibble, nibble, tasty crumbs, licks the frosting from his thumbs, smacks his lips on fruitcake too. Wolfs the whole thing, chomp, chomp, chew. Christmas fudge, he sneaks a piece, can't resist, he has a feast. Belly bulges, Santa stops, uh-oh, look, a button pops. Restless reindeer, cold wind blows, up the chimney Santa goes. Suddenly a sound is heard, rap, tap, tap, and one wee word, help! Little ones tucked in their beds, candy cane dreams in their heads, slumber on, don't hear a peep. But dog bolts upright from his sleep, bravely pit-pats down the stair, sees boots kicking in the air. Santa whispers, I'm stuck tight. Dog helps, push with all his might. No luck, Santa's stuck. I'm stuck tight. Meanwhile, reindeer heed the plea, form a chain, then pull on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donder, Blitzen, Rudolph too. They all heave ho as one dog pushes down below. No luck, Santa's stuck. Mama Cat wakes from her nap, hears that help and rap, tap, tap, sees that Santa's in a fix, calls her kittens 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meow. Reindeer, dog, kittens, cat, pull like this, push like that. No luck, Santa's stuck. Ho, 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 a tiny mouse stirs inside his tiny house. Scampers out to lend a hand. Santa gives the go command. Push, pull, push, pull. Oh, Mouse has an idea. Push, pop. Whoosh. There goes Santa. Santa's out. A silent cheer. Reindeer harness up their gear. Back inside his Christmas sleigh, Santa shouts, "Now dash away!" Then he waves and soars from sight Merry Christmas and good night. For my second story, I have The Gingerbread Pirates by Kristen Kladstrup, illustrated by Matt Tavares. Have you ever made gingerbread cookies? You have. Well, have you ever made gingerbread pirates? Let's see what happens. The Gingerbread Pirates. It was Christmas Eve, and Jim and his mother were making gingerbread men. "Let's make a pirate crew," said Jim, and so they did. The captain had a gingerbread cutlass and a peg leg made from a toothpick. Jim loved him best of all. "You'd better leave some pirates out for Santa Claus to eat," said his mother. "Not Captain Cookie," said Jim. At bedtime, Jim took the captain to his room. "I wish you had a ship," he whispered as he climbed into bed. Then he lay awake listening for reindeer hooves on the roof. Captain Cookie seemed to be listening too. Jim fell asleep, but Captain Cookie went on listening. "Where's my crew?" he wondered. "And who's this Santa Claus who wants to eat them?" When the house was quiet, he swished his cutlass through the air. He tested his peg leg. Tap, step, tap, step, tap, step. He climbed down into darkness. Then he ran. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. He ran until he came to a cliff. He dropped his cutlass over it, then followed. He found his cutlass, and then another cliff. So he did it all again, one cliff after another, until he reached the bottom. Then Captain Cookie had a shock. A mouse was nibbling on his cutlass. "Why, it's half gone!" cried the captain. He grabbed the cutlass and slashed at the air. "Oh, it's ruined!" he moaned, and off he went. Stomp, tap, stomp, tap, stomp, tap. "Merry Christmas," called the mouse. "Christmas? What's that?" thought the captain. Then he turned a corner and saw something that astonished him. A huge tree with stars in its branches. "Ahoy there!" called a voice. Looking up, Captain Cookie saw two pirates climbing down toward him. "My crew," he thought. The two men, Wavy and Dots by name, dropped to the ground. They jumped right up, but the captain saw that Dots had broken his hand. No cutlass, and now a wounded man, he thought. Just then there was a thump and a scrape. A black cloud puffed toward them. "Run!" shouted the captain. They ran until they had to stop for breath. "Who is that?" asked Dots. "Must be that cannibal Santa Claus," said Captain Cookie. "We've got to get out of here before he eats us. Where's the rest of the crew?" "Up on that cliff, I think," said Wavy. "Start climbing, men," said the captain. Up they went. "They're in jail," cried Dots when he reached the top. "Save us!" cried the pirates. Wavy and Dots kicked at the prison walls. They tried in vain to move the roof. "What about a rope and pulley from the ship?" said Wavy. "What about the ship's cannon?" said Dots. "There is no ship," said the captain. Then he noticed a strange look on Wavy's face, and he whirled around. What he saw made him wish for his cutlass. A gigantic man was leaning over them. "Young Jim always leaves cookies for me," he said. but the plate was empty, so I came in here. "Look out, boys," ordered the captain. The big man lifted the prison roof and peered in. "Don't you eat my crew," shouted the captain, raising his fists. The big man blinked. "This is your crew?" "Yes," said the captain. "And who are you?" "I am Santa Claus, and I swear by my sleigh I won't eat your men." "Sleigh? What's that? Some kind of ship?" "That's right. Swears by his ship. Can't be all bad," thought the captain. Still, he was suspicious. "What are you doing here?" he asked. "Why, it's Christmas." "Christmas," said Captain Cookie. "I wish somebody would tell me what that is." Santa Claus laughed. "Follow me," he said. "I'll show you a bit of Christmas." Back beside the starlit tree, the pirates watched as Santa Claus reached into an enormous bag. "What have you got there?" the captain began. "It's a ship," Wavy shouted. The next thing Captain Cookie knew, his men were swarming its decks and rigging. "There's cannons and cutlasses," cried Dots. The sky glittered with stars. The captain rubbed his eyes. Real pirates, he thought, and a real ship. He turned to look back. "Merry Christmas," he called. But Santa Claus was already gone. On Christmas morning, Jim's mother found an empty plate on the mantel. "It looks like Santa Claus found the gingerbread man," she said. But Jim was admiring his presents. His favorite was the pirate ship and its pirate crew. The captain had a cutlass and a peg leg, and Jim loved him best of all. The end. Thank you again for joining me for Storytime at the Great Plains Nature Center. Bye.